this very day, Vande Mataram, India's national song, first appeared in Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay's literary journal, translating to Mother, I Bow to Thee. It was set to music by Rabindranath Tagore, and the rest is history. This song went on to inspire generations of freedom fighters, becoming the anthem of India's awakening and a symbol of unity during country's struggle for independence. Today, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated 150-year commemoration ceremony and launched a nationwide celebration. The event also featured release of contemporary stamp, commemorative stamp, and a coin, making a truly historic moment of pride. PM Modi described the national song as a mantra, a dream, a resolution, and an energy that continues to inspire generations of Indians. Prime Minister called out the partition mindset of Congress government under Nehru and criticized them of breaking and dividing Vande Mataram. He also stressed on the fact that every citizen of our country must know what part of our national song was removed and ask the reason behind it. Listen into what the Prime Minister said.
वंदे मातरम से जुड़ा एक और विषय है जिसकी चर्चा करना उतना ही आवश्यक है। आजादी की लड़ाई में वंदे मातरम की भावना ने पूरे राष्ट्र को प्रकाशित किया था, लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से 1937 में वंदे मातरम के महत्वपूर्ण पदों को, उसकी आत्मा के एक हिस्से को अलग कर दिया गया था। वंदे मातरम को तोड़ दिया गया था, उसके टुकड़े किए गए थे। वंदे मातरम के इस विभाजन ने देश के विभाजन के बीज भी बो दिए थे। राष्ट्र निर्माण का ये महामंत्र, इसके साथ ये अन्याय क्यों हुआ? बंकिम बाबू के पूरे मूल गीत की पंक्तियां हैं, तम ही दुर्गा 10 प्रहरण धारिणी, कमला कमल दल विहारिणी, वाणी विद्यादायिनी, नमामि त्वम नमामि कमलाम, अमलाम अतुलाम, सुजलाम शुभलाम, मातरम वंदे मातरम। अर्थात भारत माता विद्यादायिनी सरस्वती भी है, समृद्धि दायिनी लक्ष्मी भी है, और अस्त्र शस्त्रों को धारण करने वाली दुर्गा भी है। हमें ऐसे ही राष्ट्र का निर्माण करना है, जो ज्ञान, विज्ञान और टेक्नोलॉजी में शीर्ष पर हो, जो विद्या और विज्ञान की ताकत से समृद्धि के पर शीर्ष पर हो। आज हम वंदे मातरम के 150वें वर्ष का महा उत्सव मना रहे हैं। हर गीत, हर काव्य का अपना एक मूल भाव होता है, उसका अपना एक मूल संदेश होता है। वंदे मातरम का मूल भाव क्या है? वंदे मातरम का मूल भाव है भारत मां भारती, भारत की शाश्वत संकल्पना, वो संकल्पना जिसने मानवता के प्रथम प्रहर से खुद को गढ़ना शुरू कर दिया।
However, what should have been a day of celebration was overshadowed by political debates, particularly around recitation of Vande Mataram. Some, including Samajwadi Party MLA Abu Azmi, Muttahida Majlis-e-Ulema and the Congress Party voiced opposition to this, describing it as coercive, directive and un-Islamic. Meanwhile, the Congress Party claims that a part of Vande Mataram was removed as it was too long. Let's first listen in to the political reactions. Well, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has also put out a long post in which he has hit out at the RSS and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mallikarjun Kharge says RSS never sang the national song, never sang Vande Mataram, whereas it was the Congress party that celebrated Vande Mataram. RSS never sang Vande Mataram, says Mallikarjun Kharge. RSS always avoided Vande Mataram. That's the charge of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. Let's go across to Meghna, my colleague, who's joining us from the Newspit with more details on this long, lengthy post of Mallikarjun Kharge.
Well, absolutely, Swati. This is the long post that you are talking about Mallikarjun Kharge, but I'm only going to read out the specific parts that you've mentioned about what he says, linking Vande Mataram to the Congress party, saying they are the ones, the true custodians, the ones who have hailed it, and how he slams RSS. He has said it is deeply ironic that those who today claim to be self-proclaimed guardians of nationalism, the RSS and the BJP, never sung Vande Mataram or our national anthem, the Jana Gana Mana, in their shakhas or offices. Instead, they continue to sing Namaste Sada Vatsale, which is a song which glorifies their organizations but not the nation. Since its founding in 1925, the RSS has avoided Vande Mataram despite its universal reverence. Not once in the text or literature does the song find any mention. It's a well-known fact that RSS Sangh Parivar supported the British against Indians in the national movement and did not raise the national flag for 52 years, abused the Constitution of India, burnt effigies of Baba Sahib Ambedkar, and in the words of Sardar Patel, were involved in Gandhiji's assassination. He goes on to say that it is the Congress party, on the other hand, which takes immense pride in both Vande Mataram and Jana Gana Mana, both songs sung with reverence at all Congress gatherings and events. From 1896 to the present day, every Congress meeting, big or small, from a plenary to a block level meeting, we have sung Vande Mataram with pride and patriotism. These are the kind of attacks, while there are, of course, other leaders of the opposition parties like Abu Azmi who've come out and said that we cannot be forced into singing that song.
Right. Meghna, thank you for getting us the details. We also have Pragya joining us on the broadcast. This has now led to a massive political face-off. We were discussing this in the morning as well. The mention of Vande Mataram in the past has, seen a similar sort of exchange of barbs between the BJP and the Congress. Now, there are allegations that this is being imposed.
Well, Swati, Vande Mataram is a song that is sung by everyone, and the fact that you want to make it a secular, whereas Bankim Chand Chatterjee has written in when he was inspired, when he was sitting in a temple of goddess Kali, and not just that, the Vande Mataram was written on a day of Akshay Navami, which is also a day to pray to Jagadhatri, goddess in West Bengal. It is a larger ramification and wider ramification as far as political debates are concerned, and Prime Minister has stirred that debate, especially at a time when we also know that West Bengal polls are around the corner as well. And this is an issue which also will be raised by the BJP, that the point that Bankim Chand Chatterjee has written this song, but because of the appeasement, certain political parties decided, at least Congress decided, that there should be no reference of a temple, no reference of goddess Durga, no reference of goddess Lakshmi in it. They wanted to make it a secular. That's why they bow down to, in fact, the communal demands of certain, Muslim organizations and Sikh organizations at that particular time. And in fact, this is a larger message that Prime Minister has sent across to everyone in the country, along with the opposition parties. And this is why we are also seeing opposition coming from parties like Samajwadi Party, which also survives on a Muslim vote bank, and not just it is a very large core vote bank.
Pragya, I'm interrupting you there. We have RP Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us. How do you respond to Mallikarjun Kharge? He says RSS never sang Vande Mataram. They in fact avoided it.
उनको कभी शाखा लगी. You should sometime come to Shakha or visit one of the RSS camp for a week's time, and then you'll understand that how many times Vande Mataram is being recited in the Shakha. Vande Mataram has been a clarion call of the Indian nation. I mean, for every person who believes in Indian nation and who has some level of nationality in him, I mean, he can't do without a Vande Mataram. And then RSS is an epitome of nationalism. So, I mean, he can speak whatever he speaks with his WhatsApp knowledge or with his that Bondu leader knowledge. But fact is, at every RSS Shaka, Vande Mataram is being recited and then is respected. He must attend a Shaka sometime to understand what nationalism is and how Vande Mataram is recited in every Shaka.
Right. So how do you respond to the allegation and the criticism that is coming in from the opposition saying this is being imposed, you cannot force us, this is coercive, this is directive?
Oh, they have to build up some narrative or the narrative against RSS. Although they have been reprimanded by court also on this, their leader has been reprimanded by court also on this. But fact is that they have to acknowledge and accept that their country's prime minister is RSS person, the home minister is a RSS person, the Raksha Mantri is the RSS person. So the cabinet majority are from RSS. So they have to live with this instead of just accusing and abusing RSS.
All right. Thank you very much, RP Singh, for speaking with us. That's the retort coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party to the criticism of Mallikarjun Kharge that RSS never sang Vande Mataram. In fact, they always avoided it. And Pragya continues to be with us on the broadcast. It has snowballed into a massive debate, Pragya.
Absolutely, and you know, when something is written as significant as Vande Mataram, you cannot take it out of context. And in fact, this is exactly what Prime Minister said today. The context was and has been of the civilizational ethos. There were references to Hindu symbols, there were references to Hindu deities. There was no need to make it a neutral and secular one as demanded by a certain Muslim organization at that time. And this is the larger debate that Prime Minister has started today, in fact initiated today, and this will also be, you will be also finding this mention, and I'm not surprised that BJP will take this up in West Bengal, that these are the parties in fact that lived on Bengali Asmita and survived on Bengali Asmita as a poll plank, but these are the ones who have been insulting Bankim Chand Chatterjee and Tagore as well, because Tagore was the one who also recited Vande Mataram in one of the ragas during the initial recordings of Vande Mataram. That was, that was the faith and that was the trust that one had, and in Vande Mataram, as it united, as it kept the India united, it became a greeting for many who wanted to oppose Britishers, and also because Britishers were cracking down on everyone who are singing this song, because they knew that this song can become a national anthem for everyone to fight against Britishers. It became, and it was decided that this will be a national song, but this also played a very crucial part in Indian independence.
All right, Pragya, thank you very much for getting us the details. We're moving